So I am your optometrist today, and we are going to be refining your vision with a range of test charts. Some very interesting and intricate charts. So we have lots to get through. So let's get started. So the first test we have is a Sheridan Gardiner style test. We need to select an appropriate target. And we are going to be using lenses here. On the flipper lens we have a plus R25 and minus R25. So a very useful bit of equipment. So looking at the target, I will present the lenses, just follow my instructions and answer as truthfully as possible. So, is the target clearer with the lens or without? With, without. Next lens. With or without? Clearer with or without? Good. Okay, let's increase the target size. Okay, are you ready? Clearer with or without? With, without. Good. Next lens. That's with and that's without. With or without the minus R25. Good. Okay, we have some cross-cylinder lenses to use as well, just to check for any astigmatism. So we need an appropriate target. Let's have a look. Okay, we have a very round O. Okay, is the O clearer with lens 1 or lens 2? 1 or 2. Excellent. Next pair clearer with 1 or 2. That's 1, that's 2. Good. So that's the Sheridan Gardiner vision test. Let's record the results down. Okay, next test we have the reduced Snellen test. Okay, and you can pick any row of letters. Okay, here we go. So looking at your desired row of letters, clearer with or without? With. Next lens, it's with, and that's without. Once more. Okay, I'll try a minus R50 cross cylinder. This time you need to look at the O. Okay, is the O clearer with lens 1 or 2? 1 or 2. Next pair. 1 or 2. Sharper with lens 1 or lens 2. Good. And we flip this chart round. We have a general near test, like so. And it tells us the acuity, near vision acuity there. Okay, let's go a little bit smaller now. Looking at any row from here down, is it clearer with or without? With or without? Okay. Next lens, that's with and without. With without. It's with. Good. Okay. Okay, so I've recorded those results. And we have another reading test chart. Okay, looking at the words on the top row, please. Clear the with or without. Next lens, that's with, and that's without. Slightly clearer with. Okay. Back to the first one, just to confirm. With, that's without. With, without. Excellent. Okay, moving on. We have some key cards. We have this one with an array of letters. We have 9, 5 letter chart, 6, 7 letter chart. Okay, so let's start with the 5 letter chart. So you can select any any letter you desire. Just tell me, looking at your letter, clear it with or clear it without. With or without. Next lens, with or without. With, and that's without. Good. And the cross cylinder test, looking at the O, sharper with lens 1 or lens 2. Lens 1 or 2. Good. Let's move on to the 7 letter chart. Okay. Selecting the letter you wish, clear it with the lens or without. That's with, that's without. Okay, next lens, with or without. Sharper with and without. Okay, so we need a minus R50 cross cylinder for the next part, looking at the round O. Clear it with lens 1, please, or 2. That's 1, 2. Good. Still looking at the O. Clear it with 1 or 2. Lens 1, lens 2. Or about the same there. About the same, good. Okay, and we have the 9 letter chart. Okay, so we'll look at the top row of letters. Clear with this lens, which is the plus 025, or without. That's with, and that's without. Okay, now the minus 025, please. Clear with, or without. That's with, and that's without. Good. Okay, so that completes the K card tests. Just pop them back. The chart, record the results. Okay, what do we have next? here. So this is the Stycar near vision test. Going down, the letters become smaller. So we'll keep it relatively simple today. We'll use this row here, the top row next to my finger. Here comes the lens. Is that row clearer with or without this lens? With or without? Good. Next lens. With or without? With, without. About the same. That's fine. Okay, just focusing on the O for me now. Picking the clearest lens. This is 1 and this is 2. 1 or 2. And this time again, sharper with lens 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Okay, we will increase the difficulty a little bit. Looking at this row here now. You ready for the lenses? Okay, clearer with the lens, this row, or without? With, without. Next lens, minus out of 5, clearer with, or sharper without. That's with, without. Okay, the very bottom row now. Look at the very bottom row. Sharper with or without. Next lens, that's with or without. Very good. Let's just record that down. So that was the Stycar near vision test. So binocular vision. Okay. This time we have the contrast sensitivity chart. So this is more of a check of your contrast sensitivity, but today we're just going to use it for the subjective. So looking at any letter or the whole row, is it clearer with the lens or without? Clearer with or without? And is the Pelli-Robson clearer with or without? It's with or without this lens. Okay. Looking at the O formula for the cross-cell test. Is it clearer with lens 1 or lens 2? Lens 1 or 2. Okay. Next pair, that's lens 1 or 2. It's 1 or 2. Okay. And we'll use a slightly stronger cylinder now. Hit the O. And we'll call this lens 3 or 4. Clearer with lens 3 or 4. Okay, and the next pair is the O clearer with lens 5 or 6. 5 or 6. Okay, noted. So that was the Pelli-Robson vision test, contrast sensitivity. So those results recorded. Okay, so we have the Thomas the Tank Engine, near vision chart, a range of sizes of letters, and fonts, and paragraphs. So 10, 8, 6, 5. I think we'll focus on 10. And that's Gordon and Thomas. Okay, size N10. This print here, is it clearer with the plus 025 lens or without? That's with and without. Okay, here comes the minus 025 with or without. That's with and that's without. I'll do that once more for you, with or without, or about the same. Good. Okay, so let's go for the larger text. Try size N24 with a plus 025 lens. Is the paragraph clearer with the lens or without? This is with and that's without. Next, lens with clearer or without. It's with or without. Job. Thomas the Tank Engineer vision test. Okay, we're doing very well, ploughing through these charts, aren't we? So we have the contemporary near point eye chart next, with a range of different text sizes and small prints, newspaper print, crosswords, recipes, music sheets. So you can pick whichever target you like as we do the lens 1 or 2, or with and without for this one. Okay, so looking where you want to, and I will present the lens. Is your target clearer with the lens or without? That's with or without. Okay, and the next one, with clearer or without. That's with and without. With or without the minus 025. Good. Okay, so on the next side it looks like we have some car details, have a recipe, some newspaper, small print. Okay, so again, picking your target on the chart for me. Okay, here we go. Clearer with the lens or without, with, and that's without. With. Okay, and the next lens, sharper with or without, with or without. Okay, excellent. So it's the contemporary near point test chart. Results. Okay, one more chart to go. We're on the home straight now. take this chart out of the packaging. As a chart would usually hang on the wall if we're performing a home visit. Just have a look at this chart. So this is the Stycar Distance Vision Letter card. It's easy to store because it folds there. Okay, so you can pick somewhere on the chart, it doesn't really matter where. Pick your row, and is that row clear with the lens or without? With and without, with or without. Okay, and we have a perfect size target for the cross cylinder lens. We have an owl there. So 2 lenses, picking the clearest. That's 1 or 2. 1 or clear with 2. Okay, let's up the power. It's with lens 3 or clear with lens 4. Lens 3 or lens 4. Okay, and we also have another one, different letters. I'll let you have a look before we do the test. Okay, maybe this row. Okay, is that row clear with or without the lens? With or without. The next lens cleared with, and that's without. Clearer with or without. Fantastic, so that's all the charts we have for checking, refining your vision. We need to record these results and they will be placed on file. Done a very good job. Fantastic, so that concludes your assessment and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.